Thank you for viewing this video. My name is DeCormier. I'm a professor in marketing at Central Connecticut State University for over 30 years, and my specialization is in the area of B2B marketing and internet marketing. I know your time is valuable, so we're going to keep this video short. After doing research and writing numerous articles, we know that there are 4 controllable elements in marketing. They're called product, price, place, and promotion. And these controllable elements are that. In other words, you can change the product, you can change the pricing, you can change the distribution system, and of course you can develop, and you should develop, what we call a promotional mix. As you know, there are many elements in a promotional mix, starting from doing nothing to doing everything that's possible. Other promotional ideas, we'll discuss them, running from very expensive to relatively inexpensive. First of all, the brick and mortar. That is, you have a building in a nice location. And there, that's location, location, location. That's probably the most expensive marketing idea. Then after that, you can employ salespeople to make callings, TV and radio, or you can use yellow pages. Many companies just depend on yellow pages, for example. Billboards. In the internet business, you can use AdWords and pay-per-clicks and pop-ups. Another one is URL optimization or SEO optimization. Some of you may be familiar with that term. Blogging, viral marketing, spamming. So there are a number of different areas, and the key is no matter what you do, you probably have to do something. The rest of our discussion is going to focus on internet marketing, specifically with URL optimization or SEO, search engine optimization, as some of you may know that. Today, the internet provides not only information, but it's the modern yellow pages. The main problem is that there are substantial amount of competition. There's so many websites out there. Result is that it's very difficult for prospects to find you. So if you want to really overcome this particular problem, you're going to need to advertise, and more importantly, you're going to need to optimize your website. If you don't, your website will never be seen by anybody, specifically customers or prospects. And the reason, of course, is that there are too many websites, as I mentioned out there before. And successful competitors, that's what they're doing. They're optimizing their site so that they're in the advantageous position. What is optimization? Let's give it a name. There are 3 terms used for optimization. The first term is called SEO, or search engine optimization. The second term is called website optimization, which is a generic term for SEO. And the third term is called URLO, URL optimization. Now, we think that SEO is a misnomer, because the truth of the matter is you can't optimize a search engine. The only thing you can optimize is the URL. Therefore, URLO is the more appropriate term. That's the one we use. The other main point about this is that URLO emphasis upon setting the URL's address for clarity, for completeness, and for maximizing content. That's what makes it appealing for search engines, for crawlers, and for bots. That's why URLO is so important. So how do we optimize a website? First of all, we review it. We take a look at it in terms of how it looks, and more specifically, its content. And we consider it from the prospect's point of view. We try to think like the prospect and use the keywords that they would use when they're searching out a website around your area of expertise. We need to make sure that it looks good, the content is good, and that it's set up within the URLs. We came across an interesting website one time. This was the most beautiful website you've ever seen. It was $15,000. It was all flash-driven, graphics galore and everything. However, the problem is search engines don't look at graphics. They look at ASCII content, and it had none, so no one could find this website. Those are the things that we consider when we go about optimizing a website. I mentioned earlier that the internet is like the yellow pages. But unlike them, which sorts on location, nature of business, and alphabetical order, the internet sorts in all types of different ways, depending upon the content, URL addressing, and keywords, to mention a few. In order to make sure that it works right, we have to make sure that the domain name is correct, subpages are correct, and that facilitates the searches. In today's world, your web presence is a necessity. And like the yellow pages was important to telephone calling, URL optimization today is that important for search engine searches. Now that you know a little bit about optimization, have you ever wondered how effective your website is? Or have you ever wondered what page your website shows up on after you do a Google search? Or maybe you wondered where your competition's web page is. Well, we were concerned about that issue, and we developed a free program we call URLO Man, located at optimizedsearching.com, that answers those questions. And it allows you to actually go out and assess your website. I want to show you this program called URLO Man. And the quickest way to find it is go to Google and type in URLO Man, hit enter, and you'll notice that it's the first line since we've optimized that site. Press that. Now this is optimizedsearching.com. This is the URLO Man keywords right here. In the next shot, we're going to take a look at a website could be somebody's, okay? This is a financial website called DeVal Financial, and he does tax preparation. What we're going to do, assume it's yours, we're going to take his name and put him into URLO Man and see how it looks. In this site here, we type in, you can type in your own address or some email address. Here, I'll type in my email address. Okay, we type in the website. And then I use a keyword, in this case here, tax preparation. And Hartford, Connecticut. And let's see where it shows up. Hit the press key, and then we take a look at it. It starts to saying the results are not on the first page of record whatever. And by the way, in this case here, it's 10 records is per page. So when we get down to, in this case, the 100th page, the 100th record, which is 10 pages, we'll notice that the tax preparation and Hartford, Connecticut do not show up. So here we have a beautiful website, and using the keyword of tax preparation and Hartford, Connecticut, this fellow's email, his website doesn't even show up. That means it's inefficient. If you want to, you can try some other words now. For example, I don't know, income tax or whatever word you want to try. And you can try it out numerous times just to see how they show up. And if they don't show up, if this website doesn't show up within the first literally 5 pages, not 100 pages or 100 records later, this website's inefficient, and that's what we address. At this point, you should have a good understanding of what URLO is all about. It's a expertise within the programming business. As I mentioned earlier to you, my specialty is B2B marketing and internet marketing. My colleagues are highly technical. They come from the top universities in the world. And our pricing is very reasonable and very competitive. I'm sure you still have many questions, and I encourage you to contact me. Even if we don't do business, that's all right, because maybe I can give you an idea or two that'll help your business out. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to hearing from you. You can contact me at rayopt@optimizedsearching.com or rayopt@yahoo.com. Again, I thank you and have a nice day.